Welcome back everyone to the Direwolf20 mod pack on the Feed the Beast launcher. I have no idea what this guy is staring at. Is he staring at one of the chests? Now he's staring at me. Okay, well hopefully he won't murder me in my sleep or something. So the Hobgoblins, I believe, are villagers, programmatically speaking. Their behavior is very similar to villagers. You can trade with them. Zombies will go after them. They'll hide in houses at night. So they are technically villagers in a way. So today I thought maybe I'd get some basic EnderIO machines going, double our ores, get the most out of them, and I put some concrete down here. I'm thinking about making roads out of concrete. When you walk over them, you go fast. Which I can't tell. Is that faster than sprinting? It might be. It's hard to say. Well, whatever the case, I believe I have everything I need to make some basic stuff. Let's see, need some gold nuggets for sure, iron, redstone, might need to smelt more iron, I'm not sure. I'll get some ready to go. Oh, and a little bit of copper. So I'm going to start with a sag mill. This is the machine that basically chews things up and lets you get double out of your ores and stuff like that. And the recipe requires a lot of iron for the most part. Not too bad. Let's see, how did that go? Oops, like that. And we're actually going to need 2 of these total. So let's go ahead and do that. And gonna need some flint as well. Normally don't do a lot of crafting on camera. It's probably not a good thing to make a video out of. Let's see, iron bars. Gonna need 2 of these machine chassis. And a piston. So, not a terribly expensive machine to make. A lot of iron, a little bit of redstone, need some gold and copper, but not too bad overall, especially compared to Greg Tech. The other thing I need is the alloy smelter, which I'm going to need 3 furnaces. Okay. That's not bad. And a cauldron. That's a lot of iron, but we can do it. And there we go. Now we need something to power this. And I believe a survivalist generator is well, that's something that we could do. They're a bit slow, but I think that's okay for now. And I'm actually going to need to smelt up a little bit more iron, I believe. Okay, and as you can see, there's lots of generators from extra utilities. I'm not really messed with many of them. I did do a video a while back where I made these solar generators, and it was in my custom 1.7 pack back in 1.7.2. And since then, I believe these things have been nerfed considerably, so unfortunately that's not as viable a power solution as before. I had 4 of these hooked up to just a vanilla redstone clock, and it wasn't even really optimized, but still it was enough to power a base. But now, not so much. But it might depend on how they're configured. I don't know if that's something that you can change in a config file or what. But as I think I was saying, most of these generators I haven't messed around with too much. I think the TNT generators are pretty good. Ender generators are nice once you got a good supply of ender pearls going. Culinary generator I think is pretty good too. It runs off of food, so that's especially good if you have Harvestcraft installed, which we do not. But I'm going to go ahead and make the Survivalist generator. This is nice in its fuel efficiency. The downside is it is so slow. So incredibly slow, but that's okay. We don't need a lot of power right now. We just need power. That I probably could have said that better. Alright, so we got one survivalist generator, and I'm not going to stay in this little bitty house much longer. It's pathetic, I know. So what I'm going to do for now is I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put the sag mill on one side of it, and the alloy smelter on another. And let's go ahead and give this thing some coal. Whenever you have one of these generators open, whenever you hover over an item in your inventory, it will tell you how long it will burn, how much power it will produce, and at what rate. So you can see 80,000 RF. I believe that's a pretty good amount for just a single piece of coal. But the amount is a mere 5 RF per tick, which is not very good. I can tell you that. But look how long it lasts. Nearly 14 minutes. So that'll start filling us up over here very, very slowly, and I can put the alloy smelter down as well. But I think I'll wait for the sag mill to charge up a bit, or I guess I could put them both down at once. So are they both charging, or looks like it's giving priority to the sag mill? Okay, well, I think what I will do at this point is I will just AFK here for a little while and let these things charge up so I can start using them. And then I'll figure out what else I can do. Alright, so I'm not sure how long I've been AFKing here, maybe somewhere between 30 and 60 minutes, and it's finally filled up both the sag mill and the alloy smelter, and is starting to fill up its own internal buffer. So we need something that can transport energy, because this kind of setup right here is not valuable. It's not viable for long-term use. So we have a few choices here, but a lot of these aren't that great. These transfer nodes here, they're pretty expensive. They require QED. Energy pipes, I actually don't know what these are. Energy pipes will only be traversed by energy nodes. Okay, so I don't think that would work either. Do we get these RedNet energy cables, which we could use, but again, they're a little bit expensive. The best thing we could do would be the energy conduits from EnderIO. And these conduit binders, may have to go collect some clay. I don't think I have any clay. But the conductive iron is easy enough to make. You just put redstone and iron in the alloy smelter. And the alloy smelter can be used to make some of its own special recipes that mostly ingots that EnderIO uses, I believe, and there's some other stuff that you can make. And it can also be used as a regular furnace. And that is taking quite a while to do its job. There we go. Conductive iron. Okay, so it's 1 out of 3. So let's see if we could find a little bit of clay, and I know there's... I think I've seen some somewhere nearby. It might have been on Beyond Reality. It's kind of hard to say. Playing on 2 different mod packs at once, everything kind of blurs together to some extent. Let's see, any clay? Nope. Why's the map look like it's nighttime? That makes no sense to me. It is daytime. But it doesn't care. Okay, that's kind of weird. I'm guessing that this version of Journey Map 5 may still have some bugs. It's I think we're using release candidate 2, and I know that there have been other release candidate versions, so probably a bug that has been fixed already if I had to guess. That squid is not having a very good day. Oops, didn't mean to break the dirt. Stupid squid. Oh, he's suffocating. Not anymore. Okay, I thought he was, but... Oh, you jerk. I pulled out my sword, and he ran away. And then I pulled out the dirt, and he went right back. So I played Tales from the Borderlands today, and I've never played a game like that before, actually. I'm not... what do you call them? Point-and-click adventures? Yeah, I've actually never played such a game before, and I had a lot of fun with it. I really like the Borderlands franchise in general, and even though it was a different genre of game, I still enjoyed it a lot. And only the first episode is out right now, of course. It just came out, and it took me somewhere between 2 and 3 hours to beat it. So it's, I guess, kind of like watching a long, interactive movie. That's one way to put it. Alright, and oh, I need sand as well. Okay, sand... I thought I gathered sand already, but again, different mod pack. Okay, now maybe we can make these conduit binders. And I'll just make as many as it'll let me. Well, actually I made only a stack, but good enough. And I think I'll go ahead and just smelt these up over here. Just because my energy situation's not fantastic at the moment. Okay, and magically we suddenly have enough conduit binders to craft the energy conduits. Actually, I just stopped recording for a minute or two. And here we go, energy conduits, pretty much like any other kind of cable from any other energy adding mod. So I can do something like, I believe I can take the sag mill and it will retain its energy, thankfully. And the alloy smelter, the EnderIO machines are really cool because they retain energy, and I believe even their inventory. So if I were to have something in one of these, like, I don't know, put dirt in there. Oh, it's actually smelting dirt. I don't know what dirt becomes, but I can even pick it up in the middle of that smelting process. Actually, it lost the dirt when I did that. Okay. Seriously, what does dirt become when you put it in the alloy smelter? Regular smelting makes it dry dirt. Well, that must be what it was trying to do. Okay. So I guess if it is in the middle of smelting an item, it won't do anything. But as you can see, I laid out the conduits, it connected to everything it was supposed to, and has begun sending energy to these machines. So now I guess what I should do is start putting some ores in here. I'm not sure how much energy it takes exactly to process one ore. Let's find that out by cutting off the energy here. And need to remove that one. So let's put in one ore, see what it uses. It takes 4,600 RF. No, 3,600 RF to pulverize one iron ore. That's a pretty good amount of RF, considering what we're producing over there. So it's not great, but it'll get us started at the very least. So I think at this point it is probably a good time to wrap up the episode. For me, tomorrow is Thanksgiving. For you, it'll probably be either today or yesterday. So happy Thanksgiving or happy late Thanksgiving, whatever it works out to be. As always, if you're not already subscribed, don't forget you can do so on your way out. And I will see you next time.